Today we aspirated 3 of my mares to do ICSI. So here's how many oocytes each of them gave.
No, you didn't go today, Trudy.
She was an overachiever last time, so.
We're gonna go from least to most, Erlene being the least.
Now for ICSI, they need oocytes, so unfertilized eggs. Depending on the fertility of your mare and at what point in her cycle, it could very much vary on how many oocytes you get. So sometimes you get a ton because you get them in the middle of their cycle when they have just a bunch of little bitty follicles that haven't grown yet to ovulate. But then, like in Erlene's circumstance, you might aspirate towards the end of their cycle when they are building bigger follicles to then ovulate and they don't have as many. So we only got 6. And that means 6 healthy ones. I think she might have had more, but 6 healthy ones to then see if they turn into embryos. Now, I've had mares who only had 6 give 2 embryos, and I've had mares who had 18 only give 2 embryos, but it also could end up in 0 embryos. We don't know. Erlene will be bred to VS Code Red. So her foal this year, Noelle, is VS Code Red. So we want the ability to have full siblings to her, or if someone would like to purchase an embryo, I like to have those frozen and available.
So let's cross our fingers that something comes from those 6 oocytes.
Then the mare who had the next highest amount
was Sophie. Sophie gave us 10 oocytes. Now, Sophie has never been one to give a plethora. I think the most she's ever given is 12, and 12 turned into 2 embryos this last time. So we have 1 Sophie embryo in the bank with VS Code Red. So this coming breeding season, my plan is for her to carry her own baby.
But before we let her carry and have that year with her baby, and we won't be utilizing ICSI anymore, I would really like to have at least 1 more in the bank. So we will hope that at least 1, maybe 2 embryos comes from this round, that they both test clean. She does carry a copy of PSSM, which is why we do ICSI and we test her embryos prior to freezing them to make sure that they're 6-panel negative. But with how healthy she is right now, she has been doing way better with ICSI this year than last year, and we're actually seeing a lot more healthy oocytes. And again, this past round, we got 2 embryos. 1 of them we just couldn't freeze. And my lady who gave the most, Miss Kennedy. Kennedy, she's a very giving mare.
So I had hoped just to do RL Best of Sudden to get some full siblings to Denver. But they texted me and they're like, hey, we're at 30 oocytes and counting. We're going more. So she ended up giving 33 oocytes total. And they were like, if you want to split it, we can. And so I had already planned
to cross her with It's a Southern Thing, aka Moon Pie, who sadly passed away this past year. He is an incredible stallion. I had really wanted to cross her with It's a Southern Thing at some point. And so I called Amy and I was like, give me a contract. I got too many oocytes. And so she is going to be splitting this round of ICSI between RL Best of Sudden and It's a Southern Thing.
Very excited. She has never had an It's a Southern Thing baby, so that's going to be really exciting. Excuse me.
So now with Kennedy, we have machine made RL Best of Sudden, and hopefully we will get It's a Southern Thing embryos to freeze. The whole process usually takes a little over a week. We won't start hearing if we get embryos for 4 or 5 days, so stay tuned.
Let me know out of these 3 mares who you would want a baby from the most.